Hey everybody, and welcome back to Firewatch. I still can't help but recommend this game to people who have asked. Like, I've posted some statuses personally about the game, and people are like, I've heard about this game. Is it any good? And I can only recommend. Like, I've been enjoying myself so much. I have to remember what I was doing. Oh, that's right. I needed to board up everything. All right, so. Alright, let's get going. Oh, actually, wait. Are the lights on? The lights are on. Are they? Oh, no, they were off. Alright. There's a board at one of... Oh, wait, can I take... Oh, I couldn't take the tools. Couldn't take the tools. Duck my head. So we needed a board, and there's totally a board at one of these caches. Which cache was it, though? I think it was like one of the really far ones. Probably 241. So, oh, find boards downstairs. Maybe I don't need to go as far as I thought. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. For some reason, I don't have very much open, and yet the game really likes to get hung up on, I don't know, the graphics seem to be hurting. These are boards. Can I not use those, I guess? Oh, I guess there's literally a board right to my right. Get a couple more boards. Which are conveniently right here. Alright, apparently that was enough. As the game slowly loads things into memory, I think it's performing better. Perhaps this graphics card is not quite yet ready for this. Some really tingy pieces of wood here. Perfect fit.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task and, I'll give it to you.
No. No. I'm at least going to clean up my stuff a little bit. I mean, I don't know why I didn't clean this stuff up already, but... More... Oh, wait, that's another Richard... That's not the same one that I saw before, was it?
Hey, there's a map in my tower that I'm pretty sure is not USGS regulation. Unless I've unknowingly been assigned to work in 2 orcs, and the lake to the east is made of acid.
That sounds erroneous.
Looks like the previous resident was into fantasy. Assume it was Brian Goodwin. Kid must have really liked wizards. Yeah, looks like he was big into wizards. Yeah, that fantasy map from before looks like it was made by Brian Goodwin. The handwriting matches everything in that folder I found.
Hmm. Maybe it just fell out a while back?
I guess.
All right, well, we're ready to
Okay,
work.
I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. It's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
Okay, really? Okay, we just jumped straight to day 9. I guess we're, I mean, okay, sure, right? I'm not gonna call that the end of the episode, though.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Not too bad. I could get used to it out here.
That's nice.
What's this
Look,
place?
I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week.
Goody.
They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned.
Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead,
I
then
can't pick this up.
maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks.
I think that was the
Enjoy
right thing to do.
sunset.
It is a nice sunset. Okay, now we're just jumping through time. Okay. I'm okay with that. It's some plot exposition. Things wouldn't happen immediately.
Henry, wake up. Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Babe, it's late.
I know it is. You sound tired.
I'm totally dreaming right now.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
Sure. Are you? Everything good there? Jules?
What? Oh, sorry, Henry. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Totally
I'll
dreaming.
let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Bye, baby.
This is creepy. That has to be a dream. That can't be like some weird supernatural thing they're trying to pull. Why am I wandering around, huh?
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function.
That's funny. Alright. Please, this is the correct way.
Like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night. You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation, and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay. when it comes to her.
I shouldn't be out here.
Yes, you should.
No, I just ran away from my problems.
No, you didn't. We all fuck up. Look. So, a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. I've just lied about it for over 10 years. And, for some reason, I wanted you to know. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
Well, am I going to say anything back?
Found the supplies.
Oh, good. Enjoy.
Really, that's it. I mean, I could take other people's stuff, but I'm not going to. So I guess I can just explore if I want to, right? I don't see why I couldn't. I kind of want to. I don't know. I guess I can do a little bit. I want to go and hit the lower caches and see what's there. Maybe if there's a tool or like an axe, something that I might be able to use in the future. Ooh. I don't know. I guess one of the things I'm enjoying about this game is it's not like, what's the right word? It's not dumbing it down, I guess. Like, in a lot of games you've got like really, I don't want to say simplistic things, but like everything's really straightforward, right? Like, oh, we need to go do this and that. I have an objective, I have a goal, I need to, complete this mission. And this is a game where that's just not the case. I mean, sure, I have objectives from a day-to-day perspective. Obviously, my character has to eat and drink and watch for forest fires. And today I had to specifically go get supplies. I have opened this, right? Right, that's where the raptor hole is. Nope, no. Get back in. There we go. But in the grand scheme of things, Henry's out here because he's, he needs a break. He needs to step back from life and just kind of, go. Which, inherently doesn't have an objective to it. And so, like, right now, I could do whatever I want, including explore, or I could just take the supplies and go back to the tower and just not have to deal with any of this, or not do anything else, even. And, that's, I don't know, that's more true to real life. Like, right now, if you're sitting here watching this video, you know, maybe you're doing something else, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, you could, you know, you could stand up from your desk or your chair, your computer, wherever you are, and go out and do something completely arbitrary, something that doesn't require, you know, forethought or an objective. Like, you can literally get up and do anything. There's no, you know, video game god telling you, oh, you can't actually do that. That's not an action that's available to you. You know, that's the way that we normally basically coax somebody to do something in a game. You know, invisible walls, you know, rewards for completing missions, right? Like, you don't have an experience bar in real life sort of thing. And I don't know, like, this game doesn't pretend that that's a thing. And also at the same time, like, we're not talking about, you know, childish topics. Like, this is not a kid's game. Not because I think, well, I think a kid would be bored playing this game personally, because it's a game where nothing explicitly happens. Like, you know, as I said, there's no mission, no objective, no bad guys to gun down, or, you know, people to, you know, save. I guess we're trying to save the forest, but, you know, it's not like there's a direct danger that we have to go remove to protect the forest. I suppose a fire could occur at some point in here, but it doesn't need to.
Whoa, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Well, isn't that something?
Hey, turtle!
It's actually pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody will mind.
Now, what do I call it? Looks like a,
Oh, this ought to be good.
Do I want to name it Bucket Jr.? That's a bit much. Turt Reynolds.
Turt Reynolds.
Well, now I can't wait to see him.
The mustache is impressive.
You tell him I love Cannonball Run.
I don't really watch Burt Reynolds movies, but I know of him, mostly because of Archer. To get back to what I was kind of getting at is, the themes in this game are adult themes. I mean, this is a guy who's been smacked down by life trying to get his bearings, and the one person we're talking to is somebody who also hasn't had the easiest life. And that, I don't know, that's kind of nice. I mean, I can't sit here and say that I've had a hard life. You know, I'm not gonna pretend that I've had a whole bunch of problems, but...
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
And?
Don't you think that's, you know, like, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat. People just disappear.
Don't you think that's disconcerting?
No, Henry, that's life.
Christ, lady.
You don't get that in a kid's game. Which I like. Like, you don't have that. But yeah, you know, I can't say that I directly relate to these characters. I haven't been married and had, you know, a wife get sick, you know, by an incurable disease, or, you know, haven't been in a relationship for 5 years only to have somebody just mysteriously ditch me and then lie about it to everybody. But I can understand that those are terrible things. And I feel for the characters. And the relationship that they're building, the friendship, is, I don't know, it's nice. It's a cool insight into their characters. And I can't clear this, can I? Nope, I can't actually get through here. Oh, this isn't where I should be able to get through. I wanted to check out the wagon wheel. But yeah, so, I don't know, that's my take on, what was that? What did I see? I don't know, something got highlighted. Oh, wow, that's where her tower is? That's weird. Not sure why that got selected. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm enjoying this game, is because the writing is so good that it really feels like it feels like a human moment. And I think that's what writing is mostly about, I think. The getting to know somebody, the characterization in books, like action movies and action books and stuff are always interesting, and they're always fun, they're engaging, they keep you active, you have to be actively engaged with them to keep up with everything and all that, but the characterization of those characters, and yeah, that sounds a little redundant, but characterizing people that are normally just words on paper, you know, and making them human, or at least much more human, is a different kind of story that is a different kind of engaging. It's emotionally engaging, it's, you know, thoughtfully engaging. And also mixed with the fact that as I've said many times, I have no idea what to expect from this game. Like, all of that put together means that this experience is a lot more like just living life. I don't know, I enjoy that. Perhaps that makes me a little weird, but Ron, really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time I prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or Mom. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now thinking about what to say to her, but I'm a quarter of a mile through a bottle of Fifes instead. Miss you, Dave. That is old toilet paper, sure. Jane Eyre. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Wuthering Heights, which is the other Bronte sister, but I have not actually had a chance to read Jane Eyre. Another Richard Sturgeon book. It's the lending library, though. So, sure. As I said, literally just exploring, and I think the nice thing is that I will, in the end, be able to just call back that I'm heading home and not have to go all the way back to my tower. Did I not go the right way? One sec. I believe I've lost track of myself. I guess, nope, I can't go that way. This seems incorrect. But it is, that way is just blocked. And clearing it is not an option. Alright, well, I think we've explored good enough for now. So let's report
All right,
this
I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
Ooh, big jump.
front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Maybe we call it the Flapjack Fire. Can you sell that as a name?
You really like that, huh?
Yeah, I said I did. It's funny.
Fair enough. Flapjack Fire it is. They'll probably ask me if it was a camp cooking accident or something.
That would be funny.
So there's this creek down the hill,
Nice.
and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You'd like it there.
I'm sure I would. Sounds pretty great.
It is. Are you looking at the fire?
Yeah, I am.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost.
Yeah.
There was definitely a
Glad
more
you're here.
romantic option.
Me too.
Good. I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way. I know it's probably been a while since you've connected with someone the way we have. I don't mean to get all heavy, but it's been really nice. I wish I was over there.
I wish you were too.
We could sit outside. We could talk.
Friends can say that to each
On
other.
these radios. We could, you know.
What? What could we do?
Well, let me tell you.
That might have gone a little bit more romantic than I was initially intending. Since Henry's not me,
You're going fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
No, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Sure, no problem. Remember me fondly.
You are such a drama queen.
Yeah, well, I've seen what they can do to a tree, and trees aren't even food.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
anyway, as I was saying, I'm not Henry, and I'm projecting onto him, certainly. Granted, I don't agree with the way that, well, the options that I was given for Henry to handle with his wife's problem, but that's part of playing the character, and as much as Henry is flustered by his wife's problem, her disease, well, I don't know if they actually went, oh, what's this?
Someone left their clipboard out here.
Huh. It could have been one of the Fish and Game folks. See if there's a name or a credential or something. I can call it in.
What the? It's... Holy shit.
What's going on? You didn't actually find a bear, did you?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Henry? I'm worried. You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, you know, devastating.
I found a walkie-talkie out here, too.
Okay.
It's gone.
Oh. That's not good.
What happened, Henry?
I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with the radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold-cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
It was on the clipboard.
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you. This just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
Look, I know what I saw. Hey, it was our words with initials for our names, H and D, clear as day.
And you've been feeling okay?
I feel fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe you, but that conversation was from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie, taking notes and talking to God knows who. Look, I could hike over there and look around, but I won't be able to get through the fence.
How do you know?
I already tried months ago when I was out there hiking.
Yep.
Curiosity got the best of you, huh?
Rightfully so, in hindsight.
Well, shit.
I could spend all day banging on it and see, I guess.
Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Where's that? Ruby River. Okay. That's where I was before.
Alright, I'm here. Looks like goddamn Area 51.
Maybe they've got aliens. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And the gate is locked up, obviously.
Obviously.
I'll see if I can break in somehow.
Alright. Be careful.
I'm still gonna look. A normal person could just walk right around that. Wait, no, there is another fence there. Okay. So, things escalated very quickly, and I totally lost my train of thought in terms of what I was saying before. Something, yeah, I wasn't... Right. I was talking about Henry and his relationship with his wife, and how, personally, I don't think his relationship with Delilah is anything more than friendship. But that's my opinion, and that's probably where I would be in that situation. But you know, maybe I have partial control over the character, but not so much as I'm being led around, which is okay. Don't think there's anything wrong with that. Alright, I actually want to... Yeah. I want to head this way. We're going to head to the guys doing the controlled burn. They'll help me get through the fence. I presume they're going to give me something like an axe or maybe wire clippers. Oops. Wait, no, this is the right way. No, it's not. I get so lost at this river, or at the lake. Here we go. I know there's this little S curve. But yeah, that getting hit after picking up the radio, like for the fraction of a second before it happened, I knew it was about to happen. But
I'm wandering around east of the lake. Which way is Ruby River?
It's in the southeast corner of your map. The scout camp where the firefighters were staged should be on your map. It looks like a little triangle with a flat bottom.
Yeah, it looks like a tent.
How did I never see that before?
wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, I basically want to head straight east. Or sorry, west. Wait, west? No, totally east. Why don't... Man, I'm so bad at directions sometimes. I don't know, that... Yeah, just thinking about it, it's sending chills down my spine. It's so creepy.
Hey, I called around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
It's nothing, I promise.
All right.
Yeah, that
Headed
makes
toward
me
the camp
worry a little
anyway.
bit.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was, you know,
I don't know. What?
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry...
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you sound worried.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss. Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here?
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
Something back here.
I know we don't know what's going on yet, but I don't have a good feeling. I don't like feeling vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the police. I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
I'm sure he's fine, Delilah. I mean, don't you think if this started happening to them, he or his dad would have said something?
I don't know, Ned was a weird guy.
No, nobody is that weird. The moment you hear someone in the bushes or get punched from the shadows, you're getting your boss on the phone.
Yeah,
Brian is fine.
I hope so.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what was up with that gap right there. Makes me wonder. I'll have to keep in mind that that's there. So we get to visit this place again. Wait, did I actually want to go further south? Yeah, I gotta cross the river. I don't know if I'm, like, gonna see any other evidence. The flapjack tree. Oh, there's the flapjack fire.
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right through here now.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
Well, I'm extra appreciative of that.
Let's see. The scout camp is southeast of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Got it. What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
Are you serious?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident. I'm not even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
Going to the other cache. Just in case it has something useful. I feel like it's worth it. Maybe there's more evidence. I don't know. Need to figure out who this mysterious person is. I'm fairly confident it's the guy who we saw the one time. Who was shining his light at me. That wouldn't entirely surprise me. Oh, there it is. The fact that all these are... Why was that 4321? That put chills down my spine. That's way too odd. 3 blind rats. Wonder if there's hints in the clue names or in the book names or something. Alright, well, what did I update my map with? The fact that there was a path there. Interesting. Alright, well, let's head back to the scout camp. Do need to head south. South and then east. Just looking. Is there anything? Nope, can't climb that. Just gotta keep moving, otherwise I have to hit R to start jogging again. Probably a straight shot east from here. It's my own footsteps, but it's making me paranoid. Considering I haven't seen other people up close.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
Probably not. Obviously, it is a pretty long way to the camp. Makes me wonder what else I've noticed. What else I haven't noticed. It just looked odd. The way the shadow cast on it. What's this?
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
Camp Arapaho.
You're there?
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into the idea of the scouts. It's something about men organizing boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers.
I was a Boy Scout. It was an interesting experience. Yeah, I can't make that jump. Right over here then? And if I had an axe. I need to cross this ravine. This might. No? Really? It's not the way? I mean, that is clearly the way that I'm going to get back. I guess I have to backtrack. Unless this is what it's talking about, but I don't want to make this jump. Okay, it's not actually over a ravine. That is a creepy looking totem pole. Mostly because it's old. Alright, that's the bridge. Now let's take that our map. Now is a reasonable time to do that. Okay, so we want to head this way. I'm gonna guess that it's going to be
Hey,
abandoned.
I wandered into an old scout camp. Gonna look around here first, okay?
Alright, that's the operating area of the hotshot crew who are doing the controlled burn. Keep me in the loop, okay?
Sure thing. I guess these little shelters are where they keep the weeblos.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
They look pretty messed up.
There are bear traps out here in the scout shelters.
Scouts are stalwart prey.
That's messed up.
See, I don't like that this is out here.
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
What type of nerdy hobbies are we talking about with him? Like a marching band?
Oh, no. Like comics, model rockets, wizards and wyverns, you know.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks to
comics.
Brian, I can almost recall by memory the armor classes of most dragons.
the what? No,
The
you can't.
ACs? Really?
Hey, planar dragon's armor class. Let's see.
Okay, no, I believe you. We're good. We're good. Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
Alright, well.
Hey, D, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
I'm just going to read it real fast before we continue talking. Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station. Squad Boss Carson. In the next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the thoroughfare region of Shoshone National Forest to cut a fire line south of Ruby River. I'm writing you on behalf of Dr. Ben Simmons at Wapiti Station, Wapiti, whichever. He reached out to the superintendent with wildfire concerns about his research site. Upon your return, someone from his office will want to speak with you as part of the wildfire risk assessment of the region. I told them they have nothing to worry about and that your team's fire lines are the most potent preventative measure in protecting their site. Some alliteration there. Even though they'll be more than a mile away. But I think they've got insurance companies to answer to. Thanks for your service. Always, Rich Slisarenko.
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station.
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Oh, probably just horned toads.
Maybe Turk was an escapee. And a Wapiti Station clipboard with our conversations on it is just, what, recreation for them?
I'm just messing around. Somebody is obviously up to something. I'm freaking out here.
At least we know there is something real happening behind that fence.
I think that we should consider that maybe this is all just a coincidence, but my gut says that there is something bad going on.
Mine too.
Mine
Okay.
3.
So what's next?
I'm gonna do a scan for supplies and then figure out a way to get back over that ravine and hike towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
Thanks for starting that paranoia.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Alright, well, said look for supplies. I presume that was pretty much just saying hint, hint, hinty, hint, hint, there's an axe, but I hate that I'm the one making those noises. Well, let's look at the map here. Oh wait. There are 2 trees. Interesting. The quiet is very tense. But now we can chop down the remainder of the tree. Come on. How convenient. Alright. Oh, yes, and there's more than one tree.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
Alright, so, tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Alright, this is going to be a good place to end the episode. Because A, cliffhanger, and B, I'm absorbed. And I need a natural break.
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The flapjack fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, I went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I've been going crazy for the past 6 hours of sunup. How are you so chipper?
Well, it's a new day. What a day, this day we've been given.
She's pretending.
Maybe I am actually asleep right now. Maybe I didn't stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Let me look at it and I'll tell you.
No. You don't need to tell me. Just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
Which tree am I supposed to internalize again?
Top row, second from the left. Head to a place named after that tree, and you'll have a wonderful afternoon.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
All right. So this is where we'll call it. We wanted to get that conversation finished just so that we had a good stopping point, especially since, you know, sometimes the radio responses are limited. I was not expecting these episodes to go up to over an hour. I wasn't really sure how many days or how long this game even is. But so far, really intense stuff. I don't know. There's a mystery here, and I'm very much looking forward to solving it. And yeah, I hope you guys are on the edge of your seat as much as I am, because yeah, wow, good game. As I've said countless times before, and I'm probably going to say more next episode and the episode after that, I did not expect myself to enjoy this game as much as I am. I knew I would find it interesting, but man, this is neat. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and until then, keep your flapjack fire burning and your gears turning. Oh, that rhymed. Nice.